part 4 of story time about how I was kidnapped and gang raped in Dubai, how I survived that and then went through something a million times worse and I had to escape, fearing for my life. So in the last story time, I finished talking about how I had found out that the person pretending to invest or claiming they were going to invest in my business was acting fraudulently. They did not have a trade license or own any businesses. And I went through a series of experiences with them where they demanded money from me and became very aggressive and began threatening me when I wouldn't hand over money. I will let you draw your own conclusions about what that person was truly after. And then they set up their own rival business using intellectual property that they can only have had access to through their time by posing as an investor. So I was, I fell hook, line and sinker for this scenario. And probably because I had PTSD and I'm on my own without family, or I'm an entrepreneur working alone in a misogynistic, patriarchal company, maybe that makes me more a prime target for someone who's looking to prey on women, someone who's financially predatory. And it honestly was traumatic. Not only did I not have the investment that I needed, I'd wasted months of negotiations with this person that went nowhere, and then I found out that they'd replicated or done something that was almost identical to my business, and I felt so betrayed. And the police, I'd been to the police as well, because some of the correspondence this person was sending me technically also is a UAE cybercrime. And there's all this talk about how Dubai is so strict and so safe and they have all these amazing laws. But trust me, trying to get the police to take action. Look at what happened to me when I was raped. They refused to treat me in the hospital, and the police refused to take action or open a statement or make a statement against me, even though I was clearly battered and bloodied and had been tortured. So trying to get the police to take action against someone who I felt like was harassing me and threatening me to get me to hand over money that they weren't entitled to, it was just a no-go. I just had to put up with it. But after 3 years of this intimidation, it had such a profound effect on my mental health that in desperation, because there were constant things happening. I go into more detail about this in my podcast and my book, but the torment was constant. It didn't stop. And the most dangerous time for women in these scenarios is when we try to leave and when we try and break free. And I felt hunted, and I felt that he was never going to let me go. And this isn't a romantic relationship. This is just, I don't know if it's something that celebrities go through when fans kind of turn nasty and become obsessed with him, but that's how it felt. It felt like he was obsessed with me. The fake accounts, getting into private Facebook groups that I ran, watching me under fake accounts, like